Hugh Davis and 16 Brian Hunter, 11.80 back in the 12th row, 73 Tony Paget, 25 Richard Dixon at the back of the grid. As Simon Russell digging into the sort of history of the car that took the gunners yesterday.
Absolutely, led by the help from Peter Bowe, the 8-time champion, who was here yesterday, who's watching on the stream today. We managed to ascertain that car's win yesterday was its 72nd 754-minute victory. Peter Bowe himself was 153. Robin Gearing, who won a championship in the car as well, he won 18. And Mark Windley now has added another. So fascinating stuff. A car that was originally driven by Ernie Frost, and Peter Bowe bought it from its second owner, and from there, so it's been a real fixture, this car, since the end of the 1980s.
Or the Derby, and now two cars have gone spearing off as well. One of them is the 6 car of Simon Vulcan.
These two, unfortunately, have tangled and some of the scenery.
Yeah, red flags flying immediately, but there's 2 cars there still stopped just beyond the start line. I think Sevens as well. Now racing the race kit's Merlin with the Fiat Fire engine, the car built by Martin Kemp. The Merlins.
Is it what?
Which gets underway in a few weeks' time. And you'll get to see that on Alpha Live as well. So back and forth to the green flag lap. We have gone for the second time, and we'll hopefully get the full 15-minute race distance in here. For the race car 750. Away cleanly this time, I think, and it looks like it's Windy that's made a good start from the second row of the grid. Also, David Reed away well. Cowley's dropped back. Getting up on the inside there of the 33 car of David Reed, who started on the front row of the grid, but it's Mark Windley, yesterday's race winner, that has the early lead.
It is. Windley first, Cowley is second. Behind them is David Reed. Mike Upton at the start in the Malak, he leapt forward about 2 feet, then stopped it, and that had to have a second bite at the cherry. But he did get underway, I'm glad to say. And round they come, and it's Cowley back in behind Windley as they come up onto the top straight. Windley, having scored his first win yesterday, will be eager to make it 2. Very late. Up to contact with from Bill Cowley at Grand Hill Bend.
So it didn't really get to see what he could do football races.
Cowley's so quick out of Grand Hill Bend. He's underneath the rear Venturi of the leading car of Wendley. And it's certainly 3 for the lead, and Cowley, who says that his car works well on half the circuit and not so well on others, has got his work cut out, because here comes Reed. Reed and Cowley joined fastest laps in quali, didn't they, yesterday?
That's right, yeah.
There was no gap there for Reed. Still leading the chase. His mirrors, though, absolutely full of the HRD. David Vulcan, who won the championship back in 2013, I think I'm right in saying, in the HRD Mark 1, from which this car was evolved. And so it's a car with good pedigree, that's for sure.
just dropped back to about 12th from 8th on the grid on lap 1, but it climbed back to 10th by the end of the previous race to BFS spread out on this lap than they were a lap ago. The first 4 pretty much equidistant, so they make their way through clearways that time, and with a gap back to the 5th place car of yesterday's podium finisher Steve Boother.
The brazen running in their mauve colours, sort of purpley colour, the national racing colours of Egypt.
Yeah, indeed. The number 4 car we were seeing on screen there, that's Matt Unwin in the race kits Vulcan. He's going to try and make another place back here, or come back straight. He's going to do that relatively easily.
The climb to Druids. Right here. Again, next time round on this Brabham straight in front of us at the start straight here at Brands Hatch. Doesn't carry a lot of speed through Surtees relative to his duelist. Here he comes. This is where the straight. This time going to be inside right towards. That's good. Cowley into the pits with problems.
Previous lap, he just picked up on that now. So Cowley, who was yesterday's race second place finisher, wasn't he? Is into the There's Matthew Twynham, from Silverstone, his second season of racing.
Went yesterday, so the first lap yesterday.
Time through, and the lap began 5 seconds to with a time that looks like it's halfway daunting as now by Matthew Twynham, is it? So that's for Twynham to get a bit starting the race. Not be 24th, but got a few caps ahead of him on the grid, but nevertheless a good drive this from Twynham, who was 3rd in Class B last year. This is last year. So Twynham up to 10th. So not quite the classic race that we had yesterday, but still some good competitive action through the field. Let's have a look at Thomas Twynham's ADR driver from Hinkley in Leicestershire.
Yes, it's looking quite badly now. I just saw the tail.
There's our race leader. First time you rode yesterday. New colour scheme for that car. It's been sort of orange, hasn't it, for many years.
Yes, the mirror's still.
And there's Cowley disconsolately being pushed back down the pit lane by the marshals. Steve Bridges off. That's on the exit of Graham Hill Bend, I think. That's on the circuit. I think maybe we join yes, Bridges is off. That was perfect. Wins to 5th, up to 6th, up to 7th.
Upton's tail never is taken in. Doherty up into 6th place.
Yeah, there he is on the screen. Just get past the 20p, and Mike Upton, who's the second best of the cars at the moment. There's Robin Dorwich that is the best of them, as he was yesterday. Don't score points, you can sort of disregard them in terms of the points scoring in the championship. One of only a few challenges for the second one up and down toward that fastest lap post, but I don't know Doherty continuing to push on after a slightly tardy start to the race. Inside the top 6 now.
They've been quicker than it yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday he had 6 podiums during the season. Good this weekend. Since on the
be it, there are 4 places to Twine on the previous lap, so Twine and Maid put another place that lap into 8th. I don't think he's going to make many more though, because he's 5 seconds behind Upton now. Race part 754 minute cars. Big flag waving there at Thomas Florent, the touring car driver. It's been lapping in the 54s, and the fastest cars only lapping in the 52, so less than 2 seconds. 52.8.
Yeah.
So when did that sort of in the right second bracket for
Yes.
record times?
It starts in the with a 2. That's the second digit as a 2, I should say. The Cooper's a long way off. Chased by Twine there, who's 2 cars behind the 754 cars and 755 between them is Upton, who's not scoring points. And the checkered flag has gone out in actual fact a little bit early, so it's a win to Mark Wing then, that's caught us by surprise. Well, Windy takes the victory. Second place has gone the way of David Lee. Third place to Door. No, it's not. He's not come through. Richard Rothery has come through in third place. So what's happened to Robin Dorr? Looking to see around the second, see if we can see him. He's still not come through. So fourth was David Winter, fifth was Jake Doherty, sixth was Michael Covington, seventh was Matthew Twynham. And yes, what's happened to Robin Dorr, unless it's just a transponder issue, it's a bit of a mystery. Marcus is looking around the circuit as well, trying to find him. We'll see if we can pick up on what might have happened to him. He's gone off, I think, pulled off after coming from bed, so speeched out of our sight.